everyone, it's Amisha here again from LWA. I hope you're all having a good week. So in today's video, I am going to be going through another verbal reasoning question type N word codes. Now, this is actually one of my favorite verbal reasoning question types. I actually find it really enjoyable. A lot of people probably won't agree with me, but once I go through these techniques step by step, hopefully you find it a little bit easier. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so let's give question 1 a go. So with this type of question, you were given 4 words and 3 codes. The words and codes are not in any particular order. Each of the codes matches one of the words, and one word has no code. So we have to find a code for a given word or find a word from a given code. So it sounds complicated, but it's really fun. So let's get started. So the first thing I do with these sort of questions is try and figure out if there are any patterns. So what I mean by that is, are there any words that begin with the same letter? Or are there any words that end with the same letter? Or if you look at the words separately, are there any letters that occur more than once in a word? So having said that, immediately I am drawn to the word till, because till ends with 2 L's. So let's check if any of the other words end with the same letter. So tail, nope, it ends in LE, stab ends in AB, belt ends in LT. So that's even better news for us. There is only one word that has a pattern where it ends with 2 letters that are the same. So that means there's one code that ends with a number that occurs twice at the end. So let's look at our codes now. So we are finding a number that occurs twice at the end. 2, 5, they're different numbers, so that won't work. 1, 4, they are different numbers, so that won't work. 2, 2, great. 2, 2 has to be LL. So we know that L represents 2, which is fantastic. But even going further than that, we know that the whole code 5322 must mean till. So I always put it above the word like this. And now we can use this information and fill in some more information for these words. So if we know L is 2, I want you to put a 2 above every L. And then we know that 5 is T, so I want you to put 5 above every T. And we know I is 3. Well, there are no other I's, so that's fine. Excellent. So we can cross that off. We've worked that one out. Now, we know that we've got another one, tail, that begins with 5. Okay, well, that can't help us for now because there are no other codes that start with 5. But what else do we know? We know that belt ends in 2, 5. So it has to be this one here. It's the only one that ends in 4, 6, 2, 5. Only one that ends in 2, 5. Brilliant, we've solved it. So if we put the 4, 6, 2, 5 here, we know that belt represents 4, 6, 2, 5. Right, so now we're left with 5 and 2 here, and we don't have anything for stab. But we have got some more information here, don't we? We know that B now resembles 4. So let's put that here. We know T is 5. We know, do we know anything else? We know E is 6. We can do that one here. Great. Excellent. Okay, so we know stab has 2 numbers, 5 and 4 in it, and it ends with 4. So let's look at our codes. Aha, there's a 7, 5, 1, 4. So surely that represents stab. So let's fill in the information we have. 7514. And if that all works, then A has to represent 1. So we can also fill in 1 here. Right. So we've solved the codes and now we need to answer the questions. So what is the code for least? Okay, so we know that L is 2, so we'll put a 2 here. We know E resembles 6, so we'll put a 6 here. We know A resembles a 1, so we'll put a 1 here. We know S resembles a 7, so we'll put a 7 here. And we know T resembles a 5, so we'll put a 5 here. Great. Okay, now we're given some codes and we need to figure out what they mean, what the words are. Now, if it doesn't make a word, we know we've done something wrong and we have to start again. So it's a very good way of checking to see if we've got the right answer. Right, so let's give it a go. So 5 we have worked out is T. 1 we know is A. 4 we know is B. 2 we know is L. And 6 we know is E. Table. Brilliant, it's made a word. So we know we're on the right track. Excellent work. Let's give the third question a go, and hopefully this also makes a word. Right, 2, we know 2 is L. 1, we know is A. 4, we know is B. 6, we know is E. And 2, we know is L. Label. Brilliant. And there we have solved this question. So always look for patterns and it will work. Okay, it's now your go. So here you have your 4 words and you have your 3 codes. Best of luck, and please write your answers in the comment section below. Remember to look for patterns.
That's all for today. I hope you found this video useful. See you again next week.